day. How y'all doing? What's going on? So the video gonna be about Van Jones. Oh, Van Jones. And yeah, sometimes he come across like he tap dancing and kind of corny and, certain things that he do because he definitely was known for cutting the rug when it seemed like with Kamala Harris and all that with Joe Biden, yippee yo. However, now he came out and said black folks ain't feeling Joe Biden. And he got some white liberals and some people upset with him. And, now they're trying to, don't be surprised they try to Will Smith him and come up with something to dig on him, these white liberals, whatever. He ain't lying. Joe Biden ain't done nothing. I said this before. The Ukraine Russia thing ain't my problem. Okay? You want to cut all them checks? How about reparations? How about stimulus checks? How about taking care of the homeless? How about taking care of people in a situation? How don't you speak out on critical race theory? DeSantis is sitting around every day just talking yang about you, disrespecting you right when they had that hurricane, had that little storm last year, and you sat down at that table with that turkey, and he turns around and cuts you in front and behind your back. But you're not doing nothing for black folks. And I don't want to talk about no token black caucuses and people be sitting there shuffling and bucking on cue. I'm talking about where we still dealing with the same things during a still very much alive pandemic. And you sit there and give a little token gesture after Brian Flores' lawsuit against the NFL and says, well, they need more black coaches. But you ain't on standing. The only thing black on Joe Biden is his mask when he wears it conveniently when he wants to. If he remembers to, like he's supposed to, inside around all them people. But anyway, he ain't done nothing. Trump didn't do nothing. He ain't done nothing. What do you expect? But the reason why Joe Biden is going to catch much hate and hit from this is understandably. What did he say? You ain't really black if you don't vote for me. What have you done, Joey B? Sat up there and got a token black judge to get in. And I'm not saying she doesn't have credentials, but it is tokenism. Let's be realistic. He did that because he wanted to come across correct, politically correct, just like with Kamala. Doesn't mean it means anything for black folks in the big picture. You see, there's a lot of game that gets thrown in the light. We talking about assets. We talking about liquid. We ain't talking about throwing up a nice kumbaya, we are the world, painting a picture, put roses in a vase that's got mold and mildew and is a virus. No, you got to clean it all the way up. And he ain't done it because he's still got that 94 crime bill, which, if you watch that CNN special about LA riots and Van Jones spoke on there. And I said the brother that beat Reginald Denny. Now, I don't condone the beating of Reginald Denny, but I agree with what that brother said. Ain't nothing changed. And you're black and aware, you still feel upset and hurt. This country owes black folks reparations. And Joe Biden pretty much didn't find more ways to get on the seesaw to say it, but he don't quite balance the seesaw up. Typical politician. And these old denture wearing white boys, diapers come in the White House, sit up there, these turkeys come in there talking about, well, we're gonna look at the black people and we're gonna don't do nothing. Just talk hot air. Don't care about none of these parties. Don't waste your time voting. If they can't give you reparations, they can't tell you that you are united. Because there is no united in the United States. It's a one. A one. If they respected black people here, they wouldn't let those animals, those racist animals, some of them who work for the police department, not all, but quite a few of them who do, to kill black folks, to slaughter, and they would teach things in school the right way, not the white way. The right way, not the white way. So Joe Biden ain't done nothing except use his white privilege and sit there and cackle and get tokens like Trevor Noah or somebody else to sit there in them old tired dinners and sit there and tell some tired jokes. Meanwhile, black folks still battling. Pandemic very much alive. Poverty very much alive. Homelessness is very much alive. Police brutality, racism, institutionalized, systematic, all very much alive. And you know what? It don't mean nothing unless you come to reality. That's the bottom line. Don't tell me about Colin Kaepernick, who can't get a job in the NFL to play a sport for entertainment purposes. The white owners won't touch him. Black head coaches can't get enough. Why is it lawsuits? Why are you still dealing with black first? in 2022. Yes, you just got a black judge to the Supreme Court. Why is that? And why is it so white folks so scared of teaching the real history of America with 3Ks? Because the 3Ks is there. They don't want it. And Joe Biden conveniently gonna say enough nudge words. He's a fraud, okay? He is a fraud. He became behind the first black man who was president, which you know he despised that. And he had the first African American vice president who Kamala's got, black in her. But the thing is this. If you got all that around you and the first black African American judge and stuff, you got all that around you. Why aren't you hip to the struggle, to the game? Because you choose not to be. And Van Joe's nailed it. Joe ain't done nothing except run his mouth. Ain't gonna do nothing either. Please hit like, subscribe, welcome thoughts and comments, and I do respond. Thank you. Wash your hands, keep your mind clear, watch out for one another. And if you're agreeing with Van Jones on something, you know the clock was broke twice, but it was right this time. I'm out.